Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to Planet Alien here on YouTube. Welcome to my Ranview of the 100. 505. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Woo, woo. I don't know. Anywho. So yes, this is my Ranview of 505 of the 100, which let me just first say this. How the F are we gonna be like waiting a year or more for this new season to start, only to get 5 episodes in and then go on a break? Yes, it's only till June 5th, which isn't that long, but still, why do we have to have a break right now? Like, we just started the season. Stop punishing us. What are you doing to us? Like, they are so lucky that the 100 is such a fucking phenomenal show, because if it wasn't, I guarantee a lot of people would be like, I'm out. Like, I'm tired of waiting a year for this shit. It's like with Game of Thrones. If it wasn't such a fucking amazing, awesome show with dragons and killing, people probably would lose interest waiting 2 years for a new season to come out. So that's like with the 100. It takes forever for the new season, but people still wait because it's so good. But now we go on break till June 5th, so I give that a thumbs down. No, that does suck. But anyways, let's get into this review. Let's talk. Let's communicate together. Octavia's face when she sees that Bellamy and Echo are together. Woohoo, honey, that's my face. But me just going, but that's my face. Like, well, of course she is against Echo because she hates her. I mean, Echo tried to have her killed, and Echo was on the opposing side, like she was a bad person, just because she is now with Bellamy and with that group doesn't mean automatically people are going to just like her and start loving her, Like, I just don't like her. I don't like her character. I really don't care for her character. To be honest, I don't like Amori either. Like, I don't really care about her character either. But if I had to choose, I would keep Amori and get rid of Echo. Only because Amori, like, this episode, her staying with John, I liked. Like, even though I ship John. Like, I'm sorry I'm going from back and forth, but trust me, it's going to make sense. It all comes together. But I love Murphy and Raven. Like, I ship them so hard. Like, please. Like, when they brought him in and he seen that they had been torturing her, he got so angry, and then they punched him, and she's like, no, stop, he didn't do anything. And I'm just like, oh my god, don't do this to me. This is emotions, man. Like, this episode made me feel. No, but I love them. Although I do think Raven and this Shaw guy are going to get together before her and Murphy. Hopefully her and Murphy do get together eventually, because if they don't ever get together, it would kind of suck. Like, I could understand, oh, well, they're just like best friends, or they're just really great friends, or that's all they'll ever be is best friends. But it's like, nah. The chemistry there is undeniable, and he really cares about her, and despite what she might say sometimes, she really cares about him, and I love it. So, and he did stay back for her, so I mean, come on, he cares about her. Like, I want them together. But I feel like her and Shaw are going to be the first ones, of course, to get together, because, I mean, they're alike, and he likes her, and like I said, I knew he's the one who stopped the missiles. I said in my last review, I was like, I bet he's the one who put the block on the missiles, because he's not a bad guy, and I was right, he's not. Like, thank the Lord, I love him so much. Like, I'm saying it, I'm putting it out there, I love Shaw. Like, oh my god, like, when I knew he did the missile thing, but, like, god, he's a good guy, and it's like, I like him a lot. Like, I really like him. And when he pulled that gun out on McCreary, I was like, hey! And then it's like he wants to threaten him and shit. And it's like, I'm kind of, like, a little torn on McCreary, because, like, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, whatever, his fucking McCreary, whatever, I don't like him. But I'm kind of a little weak, kind of like, I don't know, like in that scene with Abby, like he has all the crosses on his back, like he's a religious person or something, or maybe that's all the people he's killed, I don't know, like, could you imagine? Oh my god, that'd be psychotic. But like, I don't know, in that scene, it looked like he had like a little bit of water, like his eyes looked watery almost. I don't know, like, I know he's a bad guy, don't get me wrong, he's a bad guy, like really bad, like he was gonna kill Murphy. But I don't know. In that scene, it's like what is there something more? Is there, or maybe I just was reading too much into it. I don't know. That scene, like, showing his back was was a point, showing his back, that was meant to be shown. Like, they showed that for a reason. And then, like, showing his face and his eyes are kind of watery, it looked like to me. So, like, I feel like, I'm not saying he's not a bad guy, but it's like, I feel like there's more to him and his story, possibly, than we know. And I'm very curious, because I want to, like, know more about him. Like, I know more the girl who tried to slash her throat. Let's just say that, because I'm going to keep butchering her name, so yeah. Oh, we'll call her the girl in charge, because she is the girl in charge, which, hey, girls in charge. Let me just say that. Don't need a man to control us. No, no, no. No, I don't like her, but at the same time, I don't know. Okay, this is really hard. Like, it's hard with these prisoners, because I feel like I'm missing parts. Like, I don't know. Like, I know she's bad, and, like, I'm totally against everything she's doing to my people. Like, well, not one crew, except for Indra. Octavia, she's kind of about to get into her. But, Clark and Bellamy and all that. So, like, I don't like her at all, and I feel like she's also trying to get with Kane, which, honey, no, just because Abby's not his wife don't mean shit, okay? Which, she is taking the pills again, shame, shame. Like, I understand, like, it is hard to quit him, but she did promise him, and he almost fucking died for her. For her! Like, he had to kill someone for her. He was doing it all for her, and all she had to do was stop taking the pills. That's all she promised him, that's all she had to do, and she couldn't do it. Which, it's easier said than done. I mean, especially now when she needs to be at her best, or else they both die, because if they don't need her, why are they going to keep her around? So right now she needs to be at her best, but it is like, come on, Abby, like, you need to stop taking the pills. Like, hopefully she gets off them soon, because, well, Raven needs, if Raven could just talk to her and tell her about, like, what she did to get that's the AI and all that stuff out of her head, Allie and all that stuff. If she could just tell her what she did, then maybe Abby can be fixed like Raven was. Like, But yeah, so I feel like she's kind of trying to get with Kane, and I'm just like, I don't blame you. Like, I really don't blame her. Like, I would get with Kane in such a heartbeat. Oh my god, especially with the long hair and the scruff. He's a man. No. So yeah. But that scene, was, like, I don't know, watching her in that kind of setting, like, she was just, God, I have to keep fixing my bangs. Seeing her in that kind of setting, she kind of was just normal, and it was odd to see her just, like, normal, sitting down and drinking, like, she was just kind of chill, but in a scary, like, I don't know what she's gonna do kind of way, but also in a, she's just chill, like, I don't know how to explain it, but that scene with her and Kane, she was just, like, chill, but at the same time, it's like, she has a plan in her head that she's thinking, but she's also just, like, chill and, just talking, and, of course, asking about Octavia, which Kane, do not give up anything. Do not. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do here. Like, I don't know what he's gonna, like, you can't give up how many soldiers, how many guns. You can't do that. You're gonna have everyone murdered. Like, yeah, Wonkru is not your people, but you still lived with these people for like 6 years in a bunker. So, and I mean, it's not just Wonkru they're gonna go after. It's Clark, Bellamy, Abby, Monty. It's everyone. Everyone that gets in their way is gonna be killed. So, like, even though I'm, like, honestly against Octavia, Octavia really, I hate Octavia this season. Like, okay, I really did like when she thanked Clark for saving her life, which, thank you, she did, even though, again, in this episode, she blames Bellamy for having to go to war, and it's like, do you ever take fucking responsibility? It's not Bellamy's fault. Like, Jesus Christ, you're lucky he even came down to fucking help. Like, if it wasn't for him, you'd still be in the bunker. Oh, I'm sorry, did you want to stay in the bunker and keep on killing people, or having people kill each other? Oh, I understand traitors, but you could have them locked up, And it depends on how bad how bad the crime they did, like, how bad the crime is they committed. Like, with Kane, yes, I understand that's wrong to steal the pills, other people need them, but it was for Abby, and I think that's a crime that really shouldn't end in death. Like, hello? Like, I think that's a little too far. Like, I knew that basically Octavia has no heart whatsoever now. Her heart's, like, blackened completely. Like, she doesn't even care about her own Wonkru, like, the ones that are dead. She's just like, leave them. And that girl who's always, like, up her ass, like, yeah, I agree with Octavia, I agree with her, is, like, looking at her like, we're just gonna leave them? because that's not how it's supposed to be done, but Octavia is out of there, okay? She does not have feelings. They die, that's their problem, not hers, okay? Like, she cares about her group. I'm not saying she doesn't. I'm just saying they died. Hey, they died fighting for her. They died fighting for their people. They knew the deal, so that's what they have to live with or die with, you know? But yeah, so Octavia, like when she actually had a nice little moment with her brother saying, I'm glad you're alive, big brother, and then turned it into, if you ever speak against Wonku again, you are an enemy of Wonku and you are an enemy of me, which I'm just like, wow. Like, Octavia, seriously, like, do I really want, like, I don't want her to be my leader. Like, hell fucking no. Like, no offense, but I'm sorry, but I understand that things happen in the bunker, and I understand how things got to where they were in the bunker. Like, it's 6 years with these people, half of them hating each other, half of them trying to do stuff and get away with it, but, I mean, you're in a bunker, you're not getting away with much. But it's like, still, it's like, when Octavia was saying that to Bellamy, I was like, oh, they're having a nice little moment. They're hugging. And then she makes it so serious and stuff. And it's like, God, Octavia. Like, first off, she always puts the blame on Bellamy. I hate that shit. Like, always puts the blame on Bellamy. And then she didn't want to listen to Clark. And it's like, Clark saves, like, everyone all the time. Okay? Like, you guys need to listen to her. And she's been living on her own for 6 years in this place. She knows. I mean, Jesus, how do you think she survived? She didn't just get fucking lucky. You know, she had to survive. She had to do things. Shit. So I don't want to listen, but thankfully they do. Thank God for Indra. Thank Lord for her. I love her so much this season. First off, I love that her and Kane and their friendship. You know, she totally had his back. She knew the true story, but she didn't let Octavia know, even though Octavia already knew. She didn't tell it because she's like, you know what? Kane wants to do this. Let him do it. I mean, she did whatever she could to help Kane get away, to not die. And now she's telling Bellamy, Octavia needs you. She's telling Octavia, you know, your brother really loves you. But of course, Octavia's saying love is weakness. You know, love. If you don't love anyone, then no, you can never get hurt. And it's like, that's true. But it's also like, dude, if you have no humanity, I don't know. Like, it's kind of like The Walking Dead for me. Like, you know, they're in this zombie apocalyptic world or whatever you want to call it. They're in this zombie world. And some of them, they harden, but they still have their humanity left. Kind of like Glenn. You know, he hardened at times, but he always still had his humanity. And that's hard because some people, over time, they lose that humanity and they just become this kind of soulless person who is just there to survive. And that's kind of like what Octavia has become. Yes, this is her clan, and yes, she cares about them, but at the end of the day, if they die, so be it. Let them die, you know? And if she survives because they died, well, then they did their job. And so it's kind of like, not really my type of style, you know? Like, I don't know. I just don't like Octavia this season at all. Like, you can, like, yeah, she's badass and all that, but it's like, you want to blame everyone else, but it's like, you're not doing the best job either. Like, damn, 12 people already died. I mean, Indra has like glass in her lungs. I mean, so you're not doing a great job either. Like, and also, you would have never known about the missiles if thankfully Bellamy had his radio, and thankfully Murphy could warn Monty and them to tell Bellamy, which then Bellamy told everyone else, and it saved them. Who saved them? Bellamy, not Octavia. Like, ugh, I hate that she always puts the blame on Bellamy. It's like, ugh. It's like, man. Like, ugh. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't like Octavia. I mean, I'm not trying to say that she's a bad person. I'm not trying to say that I don't understand why she is this way. I'm just saying I don't like it. And I don't like the way she is as a leader. Like, God, I just don't like it. I just don't. I'm sorry. Like, that scene with Bellamy and her telling him you're an enemy of me if you know go against Wong-Kru. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Wong-Ton. No. But it's like, dude, seriously, like, this is your brother. Like, I don't know. I mean, she has no feelings. It's like, and then Indra was like, I love you. And she's like, oh, It was so sweet. But yeah, so Octavia's kind of, I think Octavia's lost a little bit. Yeah, being in that bunker for 6 years can warp your mind really bad. I mean, yeah, even Miller and Jackson, holy shit, dating. Honestly, I didn't even know Jackson was gay. Like, did anybody else know this? Because I didn't know. Well, I never seen him with a girl or a guy, so I never really thought of his sexuality. And then I was seeing that as soon as I saw Miller coming up and him going to Miller, I was like, oh yeah, they're together. And then they kissed, and I was like, oh my god, oh, they're dating. That's so cute. I love it. No, I like Jackson. I like Miller, even though, Miller is part of one crew and, he follows the orders. It's like, which thankfully he still was like, you know what? Clark knows her shit. Let me bring her in, even though it's against my orders. Thank God, Miller, like, come on. Clark does know. I mean, hello. But yeah, I can't believe Miller and Jackson. That's so cute. So cute. Yeah, I'm so happy for them. Yeah, so there's that. What else? What else is there to talk about? There's so much I don't even know. Oh, the worms. Oh God. Oh my God. That was so fucking disgusting. Like, that was a scene from Alien. Like, that's honestly one of the best scenes. Like, I love that scene, like, when things come out of their stomach, but at the same time, this one, there were so many worms. They were so long and, oh, God, I couldn't even imagine. Oh, my God, when those things came out, I would have been like, ah! I would have freaked the fuck out. Like, dude, one got an Octavia. Thankfully, they got it out quick enough, or Clark got it out quick enough, or she would have been dead, because if it would have went to her torso. And I wonder if one only went in the guy and then it like made like a bunch more in his stomach, or if all those went in there. Well, he did say they were everywhere, so probably plenty. There were so many. And it's like Clark and then we're saying like we should turn back, there's these things, and Octavia's not listening, and then it's like when these things come out of his stomach, the girl who's like up fucking Octavia's ass is suddenly all like, oh shit, there's a bunch of them, they could have babies and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, now you're getting scared. God, it's like it takes them to see it to believe it. But it's always true. Like, that was so gross. There were so many worms. God, it was, oh my God, when that was great editing. Like, that was realistic, dude. But man, when those worms came out, oh God, that makes me sick. Like, it makes me think of like Alien. That's what I think of. Like, ugh. But yeah, so that was awesome. Like, I really did like that because that was a new little thing. Put it into the 100 because, we've never had something go inside people and basically like that, which was awesome. And thankfully they burned the tent down, and thankfully only Octavia was the one who got it in her, and thankfully she got it out in time. Now the venom just has to kind of pass through her system, and she'll see how she is in a few days, like Clark said. But oh God, and they were so long. When she was pulling it out of Octavia, it was so long. I mean, just thinking about that. Ugh, God, could you imagine something under your skin? I'm sorry, it's just gross. But that was awesome also, because I really love that they did have that, because that was awesome. Like, that was a new twist, Like, oh, you're worried about sandstorms? Well, that's not the only thing you have to be worried about. Now you have worms going into your system, multiplying, and then killing you. It's like, ugh, God, that was awesome scene, though. But yeah, so that scene I really did like. What else I want to make? Of course, I love the reunion with Maddie and Clark, which was great because, they're mother and daughter, basically. I love it. And then I really did like seeing Clark's face when she saw that Echo and Bellamy were together, by seeing them kiss and then realizing, oh, they're together. And then she quickly looks away back to Maddie because she's hurt. No. Let's be honest, she is probably jealous. Like, she ain't liking it. That's for sure. Like, now she's gonna see him with someone. Before she was with Lexa, which he didn't really see her much with Lexa, but she did stay with Lexa, like, the whole time. Whereas now, she's actually gonna see him have a girlfriend, which happens to be Echo. Like, I love that. Okay, I really think this is important, that Bellamy said up in space that nothing is going to change when they get to the ground before he knew that Clark was alive. I think that's really important that he said that, because now being on the ground, everything has changed. And soon enough, Echo and Bellamy are going to change, because Echo's I mean, if I was Echo and I saw the connection between Bellamy and Clark and how much they trust each other and how much they rely and need each other and do stuff for each other, I would be kind of insecure and be like, oh man, does he maybe like love her? Like, I feel like she has to know there's some feelings there, or she's going to see that there's some feelings there. Like, season 5 better be your year, guys. Like, I feel like season 5 is the perfect year, and it's like, dude, it's been 5 years. Can we please just get a kiss even? Like, damn, like something, just a little. I mean, you can't honestly give us another hug. I mean, I love the hugs, but we need something else. I mean, unless the reunion's the only big moment we get, which would be sad. That would suck, which I don't think it is, but I'm just saying. So yeah, that was a good scene. Like I said, I only stand Octavia in that scene when she's looking at Echo and Bellamy, and she's just like, I'm just like, oh, I agree with you. I agree. Kill her. I mean, what? No, don't kill her. No, don't kill her. I didn't say that. She. No. Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I'm not saying because I ship Lark. It's just, it doesn't mesh up right. It's just weird. Like, I don't know. But, yeah, so, let me think. Anything else I want to talk about the 100? I think that was really it. I mean, we have, of course, like I said, Shaw is a good guy, thank God, because I love him. And he has a plan with Raven and Murphy. Because of Raven, it's her plan. So thank God. Yes, 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 yes. I'm so happy. Like, thank God he's the only one who can fly, or else he'd be fucking dead. Let's be totally honest. But, yeah, like, thankfully they have a plan set in motion, because even though she's like, you bastard, that's part of the plan, to make it look like this is really what he's doing. He's, just using the guy getting away, using Murphy getting away as a way to follow the others. Which, I mean, you'd think they would have realized, well, once he gets out of the perimeter, he's going to, but I guess that wasn't really a thought in their head, I guess, because he now has to stay within it, so he's basically still around you guys. So, no luck on there, thank God. Which, that wasn't really the plan of the guy anyways. I gotta put the fan on, it's hot. Okay. So, yes. That's basically it. I mean, that's my Ranview of the one.